Merry Christmas everyone and welcome to the summary of me and my team's development in Shootmania. Starting off with Bionic, which was actually the second project I started together with Mevin, the creator of the Infection mode. Shootmania gave us always the freedom of creating new things like game modes for multiplayer, but back in 2014 I had a bad internet connection and were a beloved single player gamer, so I thought about creating it for Shootmania. Intelligent bots or an AI wasn't really able to create back in these days, and it's still a lot of work today. But with a good map design and positioning of them, it was able to get a decent level into the gameplay. This is a video of January 2014 with the first real gameplay test of it, and yes, the colors are inverted, something I wouldn't do today anymore. The plan is to create a single player or co-op story with original Shootmania elements, together with new multiplayer game modes like Overload and more. Especially for this project I also created the Cyberstorm texture mod, which isn't released yet cause I would like to change some things. Also, the project is delayed right now until something else is finished, which you will see later in this video. So let's jump to some other texture mods I made. Frozen Storm has been the first texture mod I've made. It was planned for a Christmas map last year, but I wasn't able to finish it and I accidentally deleted it this year. The mod features snowy grounds along with some mud on the ground between the grass. Frozen elements and an epic effect with white or grey fog are the leading changes in this mod. Creating Burning Storm was like opening the hell. So much damage on the surface and details on the ground and walls. Need some heavy normal maps to give them the right look. When I made this mod, I also tried to bring the cracked ground up to glow, but unfortunately it didn't work since Nadio didn't use some specific details on these models. Currently I'm not really happy about the result of the basic ground textures, so expect some changes there soon. However, I think it looks the best with some red or orange fog. But yet we're not done with hell, so let's take some look into my very first project. But be warned, this is gonna be some scary content. I've always been a fan of horror games. They can push you to your mental limit, but also tell deep stories built into the fear they give you to experience it. Until now, Paranoia is my biggest project ever I have finished, and it took me about 1 year to finish the first version of the map and another year to rebuild it and add all new effects and map parts. The results were stunning, even some people on YouTube played it. I practiced my skills in using the media tracker in-game a lot and even worked together with Nadio to improve it and to give new features to the players. In fact, when I created Paranoia, I was just 16 years old. But in the end, it made me sad a bit. At the date of the final release of Shootmania Tears, the game wasn't that popular like it has been back when I started it. Today, there are a lot of unfinished projects in my map folder for the title pack, and yet they are all together just use 10% of the full title pack's possibilities. It combines over 2000 sound files of different horror games and over 200 items to build your map with a lot of details and effects. And I really want to thank DJ, who made all of these skins for the title packs, not just Tears, all of them. Now, we will be soon at the end of this video, but now let's take another more detailed look into Shootmania Afterlife. The infection mode of Shootmania Storm is a beloved game mode and still played by a lot of players. Shootmania Afterlife is going to try to bring it to the next level. With zombies spread over the map, there will be a game mode similar to Hunger Games by Domino, but with some changes. There will be also more game modes for it, to give you a variety of gameplay in the multiplayer. A single player is also in work for it, sending you out into the Deadlands to survive and discover the reason behind the circumstances. Using all new weapons created with the Action Maker, the title pack should bring back the fun into the game and reducing the serious gameplay of Shootmania. However, it is still a long way to go for it, and help is always appreciated. We are now at the end of this showcase, and I want to thank all of you for following me through all of this stuff I do. Whatever, if it is a edit, or a movie, or just some gameplay of the showed things. If you liked what you saw, a like would be nice. And to get newest updates on all things I do, subscribe me. If you want, you can check out my social media and even support me down in the description. And last but not least, again, Merry Christmas. And thanks to all of you.